Hello Cancer, and welcome to your reading for the 17th until the 23rd of May. We're going to be just having a look at some current energies you might be experiencing and how they may be going to play out in the next few weeks or few months. I've just dropped a card, excuse me. And and as always, please take what resonates and discard the rest. And if any other meanings come up for you with the images of these cards, please, you're welcome to jot them down and just do a bit of journaling on them perhaps. So let's just call in the archangels, ascended masters, light beings, and any other consciousnesses or collectives that would like to be a part of this reading that are, in that, fifth dimensional unconditional love vibration. And also acknowledging at the presence of our higher selves as we go through these images. So Cancer, let's grab a couple of cards right now for your something that you are. Okay, here we have the Empress, so that's really lovely energy, and also the Ace of Swords. Okay, Ace of Swords has been making an appearance. Now this is like this Ace of Swords here is like pure consciousness, higher consciousness, awareness, like an insight. And you are literally receiving, this is the Empress's very receptive mode. You are kind of receiving all these insights and downloads. And, this could be what you're experiencing at the moment, Cancer, or you're receiving, insights. Information, data, many wake-up calls. I think I spent probably between the hours of about 3 and 5 a.m. just lying there. I think my subconscious was just going through a whole lot of stuff that needed sorting. Like, I don't know if you're having that experience, but it's literally like there are things that you're going to become aware of within you that are going to really help you to, jump timelines, like literally shifting your consciousness. And this is happening with everyone, okay? I guess some of us may be a little more aware of it than others, okay? And I guess we all, we are going to be making these shifts in our own time and in our own way. Let's look at what else you might be into at the moment or what you're doing. Yeah, your Four of Swords. You're actually really just holding space for yourself and allowing this process to occur, which is really beautiful. Very wise of you, Cancer. So you're possibly meditating more, just trying to go into environments that are a bit more chilled, maybe trying to hang out with people that are a bit more chilled. Maybe you're just moving away from dramas and, things that are now not kind of resonant with your energy, okay? So that's really lovely. And I really like this card. Look at that. It's like your heart there. So this is like, the heart is on the string, but it can just be that, you are looking at your emotions and what's true for you in your heart of hearts. Let's see what short term. So this is a card often about strategies, the Seven of Swords. So you could be making some plans or just basically dealing and navigating with these thoughts that you're releasing. It depends what resonates with you. Let's have a look about what you're bringing to the table. So this higher consciousness or higher awareness is something that you are most likely integrating at the moment. Let's look at what you're bringing, and it is, okay, Two of Pentacles. So that's a card of balance, or an energy of balance. So you are really looking to, or you bring to the table an ability to balance and juggle things, but also to look at things from two different perspectives. So this concept or idea of two sides could be something that you are contemplating as well, like perhaps your divine masculine and your divine feminine, or your subconscious and your conscious mind, or mind and body, or heart mind, like all of those sort of themes, those I guess you could call them dualistic themes. So maybe not so much about good and bad, but it's just about looking at where that point of balance is and what things need to be, what two aspects need balancing, okay? But it's like you have an ability to do that, is what this is saying. So you're looking to have a balanced approach practically, and also, like financially, as well as with your health and well-being. Let's look at an opportunity. Here we have the King of Wands. So this is an Aries card. So King of Wands is about you stepping into a little more of an empowered energy, and also about acting with passion and enthusiasm and a deep sense of you have a drive forward of what you are wanting to do. The wands are, that suit of passion and spirituality as well, creativity, and it can be career as well. Now, I guess for some of you, this could be, the King of Wands can represent also like another, like a love interest. Like either you will be that person that's sort of reaching out, or someone will reach out to you. That's another possibility, and take what resonates, okay? But it could well be about you moving into a greater sense of empowerment, which is often what happens after, this is a little bit of an incubation phase here. Often what's happens after that is we gather the knowledge and we get all the, the insights and the downloads, and we absorb all that. And, we navigate it, we work out some strategies. We may even like to be writing about it, communicating about what we're discovering. It may even be journaling. That's something that's going to be of assistance here. And just really integrating that. So integrating your higher consciousness in with your, 3D reality. So looking to really balance and integrate. Let's look at some other thoughts and feelings that you're having about this, Cancer. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're really just kind of covering your bases at the moment. You're just kind of, 4 is a stable number. So you're kind of in a stable energy. And you may not be feeling like, oh, I just want to get out there. Like that might not be the energy that you have at the moment. So this energy here might not be, that's sort of in the future actually. That's in position of like near future. But, at the moment you're kind of feeling like, yeah, I just really need to just cover my own bases, just look after myself at the moment. And that's, awesome. Let's look at, and that's just jumped out there. So this will be your, Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is enthusiasm. So around you, you may be surrounded by, or you may have access to, like communities or spiritual groups or spiritual activities, but also things that like could potentially fire you up and get you feeling really enthused and joyous as well. And look at this. This is drumming. That's pretty cool. And Knight of Wands can also be a card of quick movement. It can be, and that is actually in the timing section. So it's sort of in the near future that you'll probably be moving into a more empowered feeling if you're not feeling that already. Let's look at so overall, it's a time of change for you. Okay. But you're looking to sort of reach up into something new here. Perhaps you may need to be looking for a group or some assistance where you can feel sort of more supported if you don't feel supported already. We might clarify that card as well in a minute. And last of all, we're just going to grab a card now to just tie this together a little bit. And here we have the Ace of Wands. So you have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So if you kind of move into your empowerment here, into your empowerment, you can expect that there's going to be a spiritual awakening, or definitely an insight in the realm of spirituality and creativity for you, okay, which is kind of awesome. And that may even just be, with your consciousness here, with your Ace of Swords, it may even just be looking at how you view yourself. So if you can cultivate a more abundant opinion of yourself, perhaps if you don't have an abundant opinion of yourself already, it may be about working on feelings of upliftment, what brings you joy, what brings you a sense of empowerment, a sense of self-worth and value, if you don't already have those things. Okay, if you're sort of drawing a bit of a blank on those areas, or one or two of them, then it may be an indication to kind of work on that. But you have some beautiful positive energy coming through here. Like Ace of Wands, that is pure spirit consciousness, and that's definitely what's probably going to fire you up here. Sometimes there's a caution with the Knight of Wands that it can be a little bit impetuous, and like it can be risk-taking, but I have a feeling that it's going to be, on your part, it's going to be a calculated risk, because you are, you're in a contemplation phase at the moment and a bit of a holding phase with some things, but that's fine, okay, because when you are ready, it's going to be awesome, okay. And let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. Thanks, Spirit. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm just have to do that again, because if we drop half the deck, I'm not going to be using half the deck to clarify one card. Right, so let's grab one card. Here we go. Five of Pentacles is clarified by, okay, Three of Swords. So maybe you're dealing with an upset at the moment. And, you will get understanding around that, and you will, you will be able to process that in your time, okay? Because I've also just pulled a card off the top. That is the Four of Wands, which is a card of, celebration, a bit of a milestone, but also, something that's been achieved. So it could be that if you are going through a process of grief here, and that makes sense too here with your first energy card. It's like, if you are going through that and you're holding space for yourself, you're doing the right thing, okay? But to know that the number 5 is sort of with you, and that is the process of shifting and change, and that you will be able to move through that and into this sort of feeling here, and also that Spirit has your back, okay? This is a card of healing as well. That can represent healing. So it may even be, from what Spirit's saying here, is that if you can tap into a type of spirituality, or perhaps doing a daily spiritual practice that can be of comfort and upliftment for you, then that could be of assistance. Let's just clarify the Two of Pentacles as well. The Two of Pentacles could also be representing for you at the moment two different mood states. So maybe if you are going through a grief or a loss of some type, then obviously you're dealing with that loss aspect or that feeling, and then you also perhaps have other responsibilities that you need to take care of. So it's like you have these two, energies going on. Let's just grab a card to see if we can get a little bit more suggestion around perhaps what to do with that. You may already know what to do with it too. This is just my suggestions, okay? Here we have the Queen of Cups. That's really gorgeous. The Queen of Cups energy is about going within. It's about nurturing self, nurturing one's heart, and that's kind of what you're doing here. Okay, so this is, and also as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking that there's something about, Spirit's just saying to me, something about a spirit guide. So if there is a really caring, feminine energy spirit guide that you feel resonant with, it may be an ascended master, that it might be someone that you can call on in your meditations for assistance, because this is like a very, I was going to use the word regal, but a really caring, nurturing energy with holding a cup, so wanting to offer you comfort and reassurance, okay? So if that resonates with you, and, you would like to tap into on a spiritual level in your meditations, then that could be, of assistance as well. And I'll just pull another card off the top here, and we have the Six of Wands. So that is about also saying that Spirit is recognizes you. So you have recognition in the spiritual realm. Okay, so you have lots of spirit guides. You know, there's probably Ascendant Masters as well, archangels kind of there ready to assist you. And this is how they view you. So, you know, you are successful, okay? You have done really well from their perspective. And I know that sometimes, you know, when we feel like this, we just feel like we don't feel like that, do we? We just don't feel successful. But, you know, if you can somehow do some meditation, which it seems that you're doing here, and it's looking also like you're getting some more insights and downloads, that, you know, you could be, this could help, this type of energy here. You know, you're a feminine energy spirit guide, someone that can really, that you feel, it may even be a masculine energy, or something that you feel really safe, protected and comforted, okay? And yeah, I mean, it could also even be, this reading could be about that if you are experiencing new spiritual energies and that type of thing coming through, and you're feeling a little bit alone in that experience, and that people around you aren't sort of so supportive, it's almost like there will be a supportive energy coming in for you, whether that's a group or a person, okay? There'll be a very spiritual, a supportive spiritual energy. And we have the Four of Wands here too, which is to clarify your Five of Pentacles. So that's also a spiritual energy, right? So just to keep that in mind, if this is for you, if it's not a reading about grief and loss, it could be a reading about perhaps feeling a little estranged with some of the experiences that you're having. But as always, you know, please, if you feel you need to speak with sometimes with these unusual experiences, okay, if you can seek out a transpersonal counsellor, they deal with the whole realm of the human experience. So it can be about different states of consciousness, different types of, if you have your clairsentience or clairvoyance or that type of thing starting to come on board, then that can be a little unsettling at first. And if you need to speak to someone about it, a transpersonal counsellor or transpersonal art therapist could be of assistance with that, okay? Let's also clarify the Seven of Swords here for you, Cancer, and then I'll have an Angel Prayers Oracle for you as well. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, Seven of Swords clarified by the Seven of Wands. So 7-7, very spiritual, double numbers, master numbers. Okay, the spiritual here is clarifying the mind activity. So it's like whatever you're thinking about and strategizing about, it could be worth you also turning towards the spiritual, your own spiritual aspect, and looking into that as well. Okay, and really carving out some time for yourself to do that. Yeah, and as always, there may be other meanings that come up for you with the images of these cards. Let's grab a Angel Prayers Oracle card for you now, Cancer. Yeah, but I think, you know, whether you're dealing with perhaps energies that are unsupportive around you, or you're going through an unusual experience or an experience of grief and or loss, that, you know, the fact that you are holding space for yourself is really great. Let's... Okay, learning. And this could be one of these strategies. I mean, these cards are about strategies, okay? And it says here, thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. Okay, so Cancer, so you have it within you to, if you feel like you need to go through some healing or some building up, okay, you have it within you to find out, to investigate what it is that you might be needing. It might be a natural therapy, it might be some, you know, talk therapy, it might be something quite spiritual. Maybe it's going to be, you know, crystal therapy, aromatherapy. It may be, you know, Reiki. there are so many different types of natural therapies, but I'm kind of going in that direction because of what it seems. I mean, you're receiving downloads, information, so it could be that you are learning about that, but also learning about what supports you need to put in place for yourself to assist that process, so that you don't need to, be in this for a super extended period, because this can be a little isolating. But obviously we need times of this, okay? I think every week we need a bit of that, or even, daily we need a little bit of that, just time to just sort of really relax and calm the mind, of course. But if this is like an isolation energy for you, this card might be about learning about ways that you can tap into your spirituality, perhaps tapping into community, and certainly tapping into things that lift you up and make you feel happy. It might be something creative, doing something with your hands. It could be something intuitive. It may even be, like something musical, or maybe you love music. Maybe that's going to be really helpful. Or aromatherapy. Yeah, creative, intuitive, and spiritual could be what you are going to be learning about, if that resonates, okay? And the other thing is, life, I always consider life is about learning, really, ongoing. I feel like I'm learning continually throughout my life. So it might just also be about having that open attitude to learning new things that will allow you to perhaps, expand even more. But you also have this beautiful abundant energy. Okay, so this is like abundance, downloads, and expanded states of consciousness. And I mean, that can be, a thing that we all need to work on integrating. Thank you, Cancer. Have an awesome day and a lovely week, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.